Good afternoon, everybody. Jeff Aubrey.
Philip, how are you, sir?
Hey, you call me Philip.
It's professional name.
No, it's not. It's Phil.
It's Phil, young Phil Toronto.
Young Phil Toronto. How are you today, sir?
I'm good, man.
Doing well?
Yeah,
It's an exciting day here at the old studio.
yeah.
Do you know why?
No.
We're back.
Oh yeah. Well,
Simple,
Yeah,
easy,
I like
to the
it.
point.
I like that.
No, it's exciting to be back in the studio.
Yeah, you had a
I
little time off.
had a little time off, a little trip
Yeah.
to the old Pigeon Forge where I went live
How was that? You
on
liked it over there?
location. It was unreal, man.
Yeah.
Great experience. Kids had a blast. Made a lot of memories. Experienced some beautiful views. It's kind of like it's very touristy there.
Really?
It is.
I wouldn't have thought of that. Okay.
I didn't think that either till I got there
Mhm.
because I think I told you this. I really love Tennessee,
Yeah.
especially like the Nashville outside area, like Clarksville, Mount Juliet, all things that are probably about a half hour to 45 minutes outside Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
And it's quiet there.
Yeah.
Now, it's obviously not quiet in Nashville. Nashville's become very, very popular. But
Very true.
you go to Pigeon Forge, and it's like riding down International Drive in Orlando.
Really?
It's unreal.
I'd have never guessed that.
There are, Ripley's, believe it or not, restaurant after restaurant after restaurant, go-karts, those swing things all the way up in the sky coasters.
Yeah.
And just everything that you would see on International Drive is there. Everything. And I'm not kidding.
Wow.
Maybe you don't see the Titanic, but they do have a Titanic museum. A lot of museums, a lot of exhibits, a lot of different activities in that area. So
Okay.
very, very touristy.
Huh. I didn't never thought that.
But
Not in a
beautiful
million
still.
years.
But see, like my point of moving to Tennessee would be I want to be away from everybody now.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm just tired of people. Like, I
Oh,
want to be
well.
in the country. I want to be relaxing. I want to
You want to wear your damn
chill.
boots. I'm not
Well,
stupid.
I want to wear my boots too, but I really just want to relax.
Yeah.
After these last 4 or 5 years, man, I've for one come to realize who my friends are. For two, have just realized how petty and how people can be, like just unprofessional, just petty, just it's just I want to be in an area where, not that I'm not gonna say people in Nashville aren't that way either. Who knows? I don't
Right.
know, but I just want to be more laid back and more quiet. Quiet
Well,
area.
I think a lot of it's age too.
Well, look, I'm a city
We're
boy.
not. We're not. Yeah, but again, we're not getting any younger.
We're not.
Um.
We're not.
So it. You just kind of want to do that. Yeah. So if you guys are watching, hopefully you guys are. I did upload the link onto Facebook and Instagram while we were sitting here. So I can let Daniel know back at the home base that he does not have to do that. So we are good to go. And we do have we got a cool guest coming on today that I lined up.
Yeah. You're
So-
you're
Come to
you-
find
you
out.
broke your cherry getting a guest. Well, no,
Well, I
you
had
got
Gavin.
you had Gavin. I'm
I had
sorry.
Gavin,
All right,
and
I
Evan-
take that back.
yeah. And I'm working on 3 at the same time, which
Yeah.
I'm not saying crap because that's going to jinx it, but
Yeah.
I know he's locked one in. So I'm just waiting on the other one.
All right, cool.
But I want all 3 of the same. Oh, my God.
Oh, that one, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I saw our boy while I was
Yes,
on my
you
way
did.
back. Chipper Jones. He was there. Atlanta's getting the All-Star game.
Mm-hmm.
They were nominated for the 2025 All-Star
Are you
game.
taking me to that?
I want to go.
Yeah.
I want to definitely go.
I
And
wanna
I
go
keep telling you, I love that stadium.
Everybody loves that
It's
stadium.
Truist it's the real deal. We stayed in the Battery,
Mhm.
which was awesome.
Oh,
Kids
yeah.
got up. First of all, they didn't know we were going. It was great.
Makes
pulled
it
up-
more fun, yeah.
Pulled up after we went and visited Barella and
Yeah.
Grandma Patty and the kids. Pulled up into Atlanta like we were getting gas,
Mm-hmm.
and pulled right up to the hotel, and they were like, "What are we doing?" And we're like, surprise, we got tickets for the game tomorrow. So great time. But the Battery's awesome. First time I've
Yeah.
ever stayed there in the Battery. I've been to the park, but I haven't been stayed in the Battery. And just walked around and saw all the shops and the restaurants, and we ate out there, and it was just fun time.
That's
So,
awesome.
yeah, I recommend anybody who has never been to Truist Park in Atlanta for the Braves home field. Kills Turner.
Yeah.
What was the other one? Oh, Fulton.
Fulton County.
Yeah,
Yeah.
both of those
Like
fields.
my cousin Sarah and her husband Nick, they like to travel and go to different stadiums, and they always on the way back they find a way to get to Atlanta, and they're big Marlins fans. And as we all know, Marlins fans hate the Braves just as much as the Braves hate the Marlins. But it's like they said, dude, that's where to go to watch a game. So a couple things I'll bring on while I got the mic hot and ready to roll. So the guy coming on today is local Boynton guy, lived in my parents' neighborhood. Actually, you've seen them at my house when we lived in my house over there. It's these two. There was like one kid that was really tall, had blonde hair. Another kid was kind of a little short guy, but they're both tall, skinny, blonde hair. They hung out with Trent and Ryan all the time. So I had no idea. But when you leave my parents' house and you pull out of the driveway, start heading towards like that stop sign to go into Lawrence,
Yeah.
their house is that one right there, right in front of the stop sign before you make the right to turn.
Okay.
That's their house. Well, it was. They moved, but anyway, I didn't know where they went. I didn't really keep track of them. And the other night, I'm driving. I'm riding around with Trenton doing some stuff, and he's like, "Oh yeah, did you see Gavin got? He plays for the Pirates." And I went, "Gavin who?" And he's like, "Remember the two kids, Gavin and Gage?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah." And I'm like, "Wait a minute, that kid went to the pros?" And he goes, "Well, he played for Florida State." And I went,
Yeah, well, that's the part that you kind of
and
got
I'm
me
like,
lost on.
"Wait a minute here." I was like, "He played for Florida State?" So I
And
went
you
back
didn't
and
know it?
looked. I didn't know it,
How do you not know
and
that?
because I'm superstitious, and this season I didn't watch
Yeah, but he's had to
one
be
game.
there for a few years, right?
I think he was hurt the first year, from what I read.
So was he a graduating senior, or was he
I
was
have
he
a
a sophomore or
We're gonna
junior,
junior.
eligible junior?
We're gonna find out right now when he comes on today.
Yeah, I guess ask him.
But I didn't do any research on it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Does he have an age?
I'm gonna find out when he gets him on here. I'm gonna do it live on the air, doggy. We're gonna make deals happen on Diamond Deals. Boom. Suck on that. Anyway,
Okay.
so he's from Boynton, went to Florida State, and then got drafted in the 8th round by the Pirates.
What high school did he go to?
I don't know.
Well, look it up.
Okay, fine. Anywho, and by the way, for all those that wanted to know, Deadpool Wolverine, phenomenal movie, by the way. Just gonna throw it out there. Daniel's all jealous that I already went and saw it. So anyway, so we got that going today, which is gonna be cool. We got some we got some serious freaking trades going on in Major League Baseball right now as well. I mean, the Marlins just pretty much threw their freaking team away. Like, what the hell are they doing? I don't get it. I just don't get it. But one day we'll figure it out. Looks like he went to. Wow, he was Player of the Year.
Where?
Hmm.
Where was he player of the year?
Pope.
I went to Pope John Paul, huh?
Yep.
Another coach over there. Good
Yep.
dude.
Player of the Year. I'll be damned.
Pete
So.
Pete Gracio is the coach at Pope John Paul.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Yeah, you should throw that in there.
Good dude.
Is he a good guy?
Very good dude.
Okay.
I like him a lot. I coached a lot against him actually when I was at Heritage. Good dude.
So yeah,
that was one of their rivals.
Oh yeah,
Pope
yeah.
and
Heritage.
And Heritage.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, excited to talk to him. That's obviously congratulations to him and his family. We all mentioned many times that probably the best call you could ever get for yourself is when you get
without a
drafted. Other than the Olympics and stuff like that, and being able to carry your country's flag into the auditorium, which by the way is on right now. Have you been watching it?
Nope.
I watched a little bit of it.
I watched
gymnastics last night.
Yeah, I watched
with my
highlights
wife.
of that. Yeah.
Turned it on for a little bit with my wife and enjoyed the gymnastics. I do like gymnastics. My sister always liked it too.
Mm-hmm.
She was big on that, and Sheila did it for a little bit when she was a kid. She's very flexible, my wife.
Oh man, you're just throwing it up there, and I'm gonna have to deal with it. I'm telling you, I had a line to go with it, and I'm like, nope. I know my phone's gonna go, and it's gonna be a text from her with the old middle finger. So nope, not doing it.
Anyways, anyways, yeah. So we watched that. I did watch a little bit of the basketball game. I mean, they were playing Siberia.
Yeah, and they had to come back and win. I saw on one of them.
I didn't know. I don't know about that one, but yeah.
Yeah, I did see the highlights of that. They were up 97-92, and they gave up, I don't know, 7-8 points or whatever, and then they had to come back and win in the last like 20 seconds.
Right.
And I'm like, this would have never happened with Michael Jordan.
No.
Sorry.
Mm-mm.
Just wouldn't have.
No, I don't think so.
I honestly say the original Dream Team is still the best
Oh,
ever
by far,
walk on that court
by
together.
far. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, for years before the dream team of Magic and Michael and
Mhm.
Bird and Drexler and I mean, dude,
Barkley.
Barkley, Starks. I mean, you could go on and on and on and on and on. Pippen was on it. Um, Dennis Rodman
David
was on
Robin.
it.
No,
Oh,
Robin
Robertson.
Robinson was
David
on it.
Robinson was on.
Mhm.
So was not
Oh, Christian Laettner,
no, what was the dude from Karl Malone
Karl
and
Malone,
John
John
Stockton?
Stockton.
Yeah,
Mhm.
dude. I mean, that was the most sickest bunch of
Oh my gosh.
individuals on one team. I mean, it was. I don't even think it was close on any of the
No,
games. I
no, they
remember
were
one of
blown
them
out.
like 20 points. I think.
Yeah, I think one of them was I think they literally won like 125 to like 27. Like
Yeah,
it was a blowout.
yeah. But before that,
Mhm.
it was always like college players,
Yeah, it
wasn't
was
it?
all college.
So it was the same like MLB or
Mhm.
like the baseball.
And
They
hockey.
they were
Hockey was the same way.
yeah they
Yeah.
weren't getting the pros in it at that
Mhm.
time. And since then, even now that I mean, Kobe was in it
Yep.
twice.
Tw-
I think it was twice.
Twice maybe, yeah.
Yeah. Um, LeBron.
LeBron's been in it. I think he's still in it. Now I guess they're bringing his kid over to play in it as well.
Mm.
I'm sorry, dude, but no, just stop, dude.
Yeah,
I'm
that's your perfect example of my dad is.
yeah, without a doubt. And I'm like, he doesn't deserve to be there. Sorry, we could have picked somebody else, but
Agreed.
what the hell do I know, man? That's why I'm just a podcast guy and I like to talk shit, but that's about it. I can tell you as far as last week, first of all, shout out to Jackson, or as somebody else just called him, J Bone Jr.
Who we got on there? People are following over there?
No, he just texted me.
Oh.
Yeah, Jordan, my buddy Jordan Stories out there. He said, "What's up?" He goes, "Hey, I'm logged on. Where the f is J Bone Jr.?" So Jackson is in Lakeland this week with his cousin. So
Wow, they want to see Jackson over me these days, huh?
I know
I'm gonna
it's
retire.
rough. Yeah. Well, have a nice night. See you later.
Well, I gotta go anyways.
Also, another a bit of sad news.
Sad.
Yeah. So a
Sad
good friend of
news.
the show, Megan Lai, lost her grandmother Friday.
Oh, I
So
didn't know that.
yeah. So I just found that out from Cody yesterday. So
Condolences.
condolences and prayers and
Prayers.
thoughts are with you guys and your family for sure. She follows the show. So definitely want to shout her out in her time of grief, man. It sucks.
You said mom?
Her grandmother.
Her grandma.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway,
I
I
was
wanted to
gonna
make
say,
sure
I
we
just
get
met
that
her
out there.
mom. They were there in
Yeah.
in
No, her
Pittsburgh.
mom's cool as hell.
Yeah.
But yeah, I never didn't know the grandma.
Well, yes, definitely send our prayers and our condolences to
Yep.
the entire Lee family.
Mhm.
It's not easy to lose somebody and not easy to lose a loved one. So our prayers are with you guys.
Yep. 100%. So, all right. So now on to baseball. Trades.
In the middle of it right now, brother.
Holy crap. Oh, you got one going right now, huh?
Well, I don't know about anybody getting traded, but I have a free agent now that I'm working on.
Okay.
That elected free agency just before the trade deadline because I don't think he thought he was going to get traded and he didn't want to be there anymore. So, yeah, so I'm working on that. I was very surprised to see the Jazz Chisholm trade. I heard about it. I thought it might happen. I was kind of like, and this is a hard one because I love a lot of the people from the Bahamas. I've represented a lot of Bahamians.
Mhm.
I just thought Jazz was not the prototypical Yankee.
Agreed.
I get it. They're, wearing porn stash now and, and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, like there's a specific type of player the Yankees look for. And Jazz is not normally not it. But it is a new era.
Yeah.
It's a new era. It's a new type of player. It's a new type of, and I don't say it's a new type of game. It's the same game. But the type of player is different. And the player and the way he is, he's very outgoing.
Mhm.
I heard a comment the other night during Sunday Night Baseball. That smile is electric, and it is. He's always smiling. He's always having a good time. He takes the game very seriously. He's very talented. There's no question about it. I just think sometimes the Yankees don't want some of that flash.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can name a bunch of guys that came here that did not last because they were like that.
Yeah.
David Justice was a flash, and they did not like him here.
Mm-mm.
Now he did well.
Yeah, he did fine.
He did well, but he was not very well perceived um, by the fans.
Yeah, no, agreed.
It seems everybody loves Jazz,
Yeah.
and it's hard to find somebody to say anything bad about him. And I'm not. I talk to him all the time. I mean, I'm not kidding. True story. We were sitting at my house on Sunday. I had my family over. My cousin Carrie and James are moving to New York.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they bought a house out there, so they're moving soon. So we had my aunt and uncle and Carrie and James and Carter and Hudson. And Deshaun was there.
Mm-hmm.
So Deshaun was talking to them, and the first person they mentioned was Jazz because the game was coming on.
Yeah.
And I said, well, Jazz is from the same academy that Deshaun's at, or that was at. And he called Jazz right
Oh,
there in
wow.
front of my
Okay,
cousins.
cool. Oh,
And
nice.
he was literally, if you remember correctly, he got there late.
Yeah, you got there late.
He
Yeah, I
was
saw that on
literally
TV.
pulling up to the stadium. And then I even said, because at that time I didn't realize what was going on. I said, damn, man, he's getting there late. It's 5:30. And I'm like thinking to myself, you missed your first day of BP with the
Yeah.
Yankees. But then I heard what happened. He
I
got,
guess he got stuck in
stuck in
traffic.
traffic and the tunnel was closed and
Yeah.
all kinds of crap.
Yeah, I heard
So
that.
yeah, so we actually got a chance to talk to Jazz and say hello to him before he got into the uniform for the first time.
Damn.
Literally for like 2 minutes.
And then he yanked 2 home runs last night.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And he used Judge's bat,
Yeah,
which is like a canoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing's big.
Yeah.
And in fact, I think it's bigger than Jazz.
Probably. Because I noticed that all he did was literally just put his hands out in front of it.
Well,
That's
it
all
was a
you can do.
position player that was pitching.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah, because he even said to Judge, he was like,
he's not going to throw hard. Just
well, because I'm either going to swing for the fences and get out, or I'm going to crush this ball. Can I use your bat?
Yeah.
Because he never hit, those guys don't throw fast. I mean, some of them don't at least. So yeah, he went yeah on that one.
Wow.
Yeah, it was bomb.
He's a good utility player, probably one of the better ones. He's playing third base today. So Jazz.
Yeah, I mean he's a starter every day, but yes, he can play multiple positions.
Pretty much any position on the field.
He could play short. He could play second. He could play third. Now, obviously,
Yep.
I don't think I've ever seen him play third, but he did.
Yeah.
And he did pretty well. And he plays the outfield also.
Yep.
So his natural position wasn't the outfield; it was infield.
Yeah.
And Marlon's moving out there. So.
Yep. Well, they moved more people today. So.
And your boys, or not your boys, but I don't get it. Like,
who's that? The Braves?
Yeah, no, Yelich. I mean, you can go down the line one by one, by one by one. Every time they get close to having to pay a guy,
they get rid of him.
Except for Giancarlo, but they ended up dumping the contract.
Yeah,
but they did end up paying him. A lot of these guys they don't pay.
Yeah, they dumped the contract along with the trade. They get rid of him completely.
They get rid of him before they got to pay him.
Yeah,
because they know they're getting ready to bust out on a major contract. So he was the only one that didn't go through that situation, but they dumped this contract anyways on us, on the Yankees. I say us, but
I know what you mean.
That kind of slipped.
No, you're good.
I don't usually say that.
Nobody caught it.
Nobody's listening.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's all right. Nobody's listening.
Everybody's good. So it looks like the Braves ended up picking up Jorge Soler. He came back, and the right-handed reliever Luke Jackson came from the freaking San Fran Giants over there. First of all, I talked to Jackson earlier, and he asked what I thought of that crap. I told him, I was like, look, it's almost comical to me that we're legitimately bringing back the same people that we had the year that we were down, and we ended up getting a playoff run and won the World Series. So I don't know if the GM is just superstitious. I honestly didn't want to see Jorge Soler freaking leave when he did and went to the Marlins, but I'm fine with taking I would have preferred a starter, but which I think we're still trying to go after Fuzznuts from the White Sox, but I can't think of his name off the top of my head. But anyway, so it looks like the Dodgers, they've just landed Ahmed Rosario in the trade deadline. They took him over Tampa Bay. So yeah, I mean, people move. Look at what's his name from the Rays, Randy. The hell's his last name? He was in a home run derby. Arizuma or whatever his name is. Yeah. Randy, whatever. I don't know how to say his last name. But yeah, I mean, he goes to the Mariners. So now he's with his boy over there. And I'm telling you, dude, the Orioles and the Mariners are going to surprise some people this season. And in the push here.
I don't know, man.
Orioles look good,
Yankees have
but
scored
they are pounding people.
25 runs in the last 2 days.
Yeah. And they're going against those Phillies, so keep racking them up on them, please.
Yeah,
Thank you.
no doubt. The Orioles win last night?
Who?
Orioles? Because we were a game behind after the
I'm not sure. I'll double check. Not quite sure on that one.
yeah, I think they were a game behind after they played Boston. They beat them twice, so they won in one time in extra innings.
Orioles won 11-5
last night.
Mm-hmm.
So they're still a game back.
Yep. Still a game back. Yeah, I tell you what, dude, it's gonna be interesting here. Coming down. It's gonna be fun, dude.
Yeah.
It's gonna be real freaking fun.
You know, this is the time of the year where everybody gets excited because you got that and you got football starting here soon. You got a fantasy draft that I'll be having at my house this year. We're going to do the draft
Are you
live for my house again. Yep.
All right.
I've been in this league a couple of years now. It's been fun.
Okay.
I got the number 1 pick again.
Damn, how do you land that every time?
I won the whatever they called it. They do all. I like it. He does a bunch of different things. So if you get into a consolation game or whatever and you don't make it, he does all these different things even during the playoffs, whether it's consolation game or not. Actually, say
right.
So I won. The game that I won was for selection of whatever pick I wanted. So you don't just get it if you win the league.
Okay,
which is kind of cool. You
That's
get the money.
cool. Absolutely,
You get the money, but there's other things that you can do to work your way through the draft, or
So you're asking for my opinion, is what you're asking me for.
Well, I know I'm going with McCaffrey.
That's who I was going to say.
I mean, you have to. I went with him last year.
Yeah,
I had the number 1 pick.
Yeah,
and
he's the top running back in the NFL.
There's nothing else better.
No.
Not in my opinion.
No, hell no. No, you take him, and that's
and then go wide receiver.
Yeah.
And come back and get another running back.
I'd get another running back right after that.
And then another wide receiver.
Yeah.
And then maybe a tight end.
Depending on where you're at, but yeah.
If I'm 1.
Well, if you're 1, you're going to pick twice right after your
right. So you're snaking.
So you snake the 2, and then just depends on what tight ends are out there, because there's just so few that are just.
Well, the good thing is if I get McCaffrey and I come back and there's a good wide receiver on there, I'm going wide receiver then running back again. So you're good with the RB.
Your first 3 picks should be really money players, man.
100%, especially PPR league.
Yeah.
What else? We had the All-Star Cooperstown inauguration over the last couple of weeks. Is that George Brett? The footage on Brett? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That's the
Yep.
You should put that back on, Daniel. That was when they got him for the pine tar.
Yeah, I remember that.
He comes storming out of the dugout.
Oh, he was hot, boy.
Kill that guy.
Oh, he was hot.
Yeah, that was a tough one. Yeah, that's it right there. They measured it on
the plate.
The Billy Martin was going to lose his.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, go ahead, do that. Oh man.
But so a lot of good stuff happening. I'm leaving here. I have some, I want to say personal business, but I have some.
And the Yankees.
There it is.
There.
Now they're going to measure.
It was about the pine tar. How far up he had it. I've never seen anything. Yeah, there you go. Never seen it either.
They're measuring.
Measure the pine tar. Get with it.
They might be going to call George Brett out. Well,
he loses it. Absolutely loses it. And that was when you could go after him.
Yeah, you could go after him then.
You know what I mean? I mean, the guy had him in a headlock.
Yeah.
The base umpire had him in a headlock.
Dude, George Brett was an animal, dude.
Yeah, he was. He was a good player. Very good player. That was Bo Jackson was on that team.
Yeah.
Actually,
yeah. He should have been.
Yeah, Bo was on that team. Yeah, Bo was on
uniforms.
Wow.
Oh. Man.
Yeah. So, little personal business, call it passionate, but look, it's no secret about what has happened over at East Point, and me no longer doing my project. Very happy that I'm not doing it anymore. It's been very, very peaceful. It's been very good to get the time with my kids now and not hear all the noise in the background and a lot of different things that have happened over the last couple of months. And and I was given some information and privately that the city commission is going to be voting on something tonight, which they call a shade meeting. Now, for those of you not in politics or care about politics or pay attention to some of this stuff, what a shade meeting means is commissioners are no longer, or city council members are not allowed, and vice mayors and mayors are not allowed to meet unless they get the approval altogether, other than being on the dais for a city council meeting, unless it's voted on by the public.
Right.
Or I'm sorry, voted on in front of the public. So they call the shade meeting because they're going to meet behind closed doors to decide something.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what that decision is potentially going to be is to remove the Little League from
Boynton.
East Boynton. And, look, no matter what has happened, no matter the criticism my family's taken, myself, my son, my wife, my entire family, my organization, me, everything, my friends, it's not about that anymore. It's about that place, for whatever reason, is like the most important place to me.
Yeah.
And again, I'm going to put my personal feelings aside and join in with it, whoever wants to be there and speak their mind about what this place means to them, because I don't want to see it go.
Yeah, no.
I don't care if I don't get along with anybody over there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to see it go.
No, you don't ever want to see it go. I mean,
so I'm going to go there. I'm going to speak my mind, and I'm going to speak, my piece, and whatever the cards hold, they hold. But at least I know I tried. So that's my plan. I'm leaving here and going straight over there. The meeting starts at 6. There's other things that are going to be on the agenda other than that, but I'll be there for that. And I hope if you're listening and whether you like our show, whether you like me, whether you like Jeff, whether everybody likes Jeff, but whether you like me and don't hate Jeff because he likes me, hopefully you come out, because it's
not about us, man.
It's not about us.
It's not about the grown-ups.
It hasn't been about
kids.
us. It's been about kids.
And I've said this since day one in the podcast. If you want to ruin youth sports, have grown-ups be involved, because this is the problem.
Well, yeah. It started out for me with giving back to the community that gave me my opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
And then I say gave me, I worked my way towards it by having opportunities to be a part of their system, be a part of the board, be a part of being a coach, being everything I was out of that facility. And it made me a better person.
Right.
And it made me strive for a goal. So that's what all I wanted to do, is help them to do and help other kids to realize that's possible. And I don't know where things got carried away. I don't care. It's not even important anymore. But what is important is that those fields stick around because of the history of it, because of what it means to me. And I know what it means to a lot of other people, including yourself. And that's important to me. I don't care. You can say you hate me. Fine. We don't have to be best friends. But if we're aligned in this, and you do truly care about that place and you don't want to see it go, you should be there tonight. And I promise you, that's happening.
Mm-hmm.
This is not me trying to get back. I've moved on. Trust me, I've moved on. I have more things going on for myself and my family, and more of it is just peace.
Yeah.
And I'm happy. I'm happy.
Good.
It happened. I'm not, don't get me wrong. It does hurt still, but I don't want my way back in there. I don't want to see that place leave. And I don't want other people to get it to where they make those kids leave. Because I think that's what's happening more so than anything else.
Yeah.
I think it's people that are seeing the ability that place could have, kind of the same way I saw it, but I saw it in a different light.
Mm-hmm.
Saw it in a give light, not a take light.
Yeah.
And they want to take away. And I know that for a fact. I know it as true as I'm standing here or sitting here, and as true as my name is Phil Turano. I know it is true that is the plan. The plan is get them out of there, because it would be more profitable if they did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Less headache.
Sucks.
So
Daniel's got videos, by the way.
Nice.
Yeah, he's got videos. It's almost like we've never seen them, so we got to see a reaction. So, Daniel, we're ready. So whenever you're ready, go ahead and throw that darn video on. Let's see what we got here. Better be something freaking good. But he never lets me down, though. He always has to know some stuff. But all right, let's see what we got here. Oh, it looks like a kid.
Well, that looks like East Point, does it?
Oh, that's great. Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Jesus.
Go, mommy, go. Again.
I love it. See the innocence of kids?
Oh, man. That is great.
No, that's awesome. Good reel. I like that, Daniel. Good job. Yeah. So what
That's
time is
fun.
your guest coming on?
5:45.
You got him at 5. Upside down.
Upside down.
At 5:45.
Yeah,
Okay.
5:45, yeah.
Yeah. So what else is going on in the world of sports? There was something I wanted to bring up too. Other than the trade deadline.
Is it Tua and his stupid ass contract that just came through? Horrible,
Thank
dude.
you.
Horrible.
That's
And then I'm
how
gonna put
did
it
you
this
know
way.
that I wanted to say? And I couldn't
because
remember what it
I already
was.
knew what it was.
I honestly
knew it
didn't
was
remember,
coming.
but I had it on my mind when I heard about it. I'm like, oh, he's gonna get it.
All right, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how much they appreciate him.
No.
Why?
Well, first they only gave him 4 years,
Who cares?
but they
How much did they give him?
Jesus, $220 million. I
How much of that's guaranteed?
think $1.75.
It's a lot of money.
It's stupid money.
Love it.
It's dumb.
That a boy.
No.
Nah, he's a good quarterback.
Well, he's horrible.
No, he's not.
Trash. I'll put it this way. The biggest problem that you have now, at least as a Dolphin fan, is the moment he goes in and either A, number one, gets hurt,
Yeah.
or loses a big game and costs us to go to the playoffs. They're going to call for his head. And now when you're making that kind of money,
Dude,
and then you show up to
anybody.
show up to training camp and grab the microphone and yell to the crowd, "Show me the money." Come on, dude. Have
They do
a
it to
little
anybody,
decency.
but they do it to everybody.
And they'll do it here. And I hope he understands that. Listen, I always said New York fans are the most brutal fans you can deal with. If you get paid from the Yankees, the Giants, to whoever, and you flop, they let you hear it.
I'll take that. Yeah, they do. I'll take that a step further. I think Philly's worse than we are. Okay.
Phillies are now, yes, 100% over the last 15 years.
It was always like that.
But I've always said New York. I thought New York had it.
Well, New York is just more vocal.
Yes, and I think they're a bigger market. But I mean, it's.
Mhm.
But that's what New York was always known for. If they paid the big bucks, come through. If you don't, the fans are going to have your ass.
Yeah.
And I really hope he's prepared for that because there's all these Tua lovers that are great.
I don't think he's. I don't think he's not. I think he's done everything to get to this point.
I don't think he's worth $220 million.
Stop, Jeff. I don't think. First of all,
$5 million maybe. But
I don't think any of these guys are worth.
No, I don't. And that's what I was getting ready to say.
That's besides the point. I think he's done enough to earn what he's got.
I think he should have gotten paid the $175 for 4 years and been done.
No.
Me personally,
No.
There's no need to pay him $220 million.
What's his record as a Dolphin?
I don't even know. I don't care. What's his playoff record? What's his Super Bowl?
Oh, here we go. Well, then say the same thing about Marino then.
Yeah, but Marino took pay cuts.
Who cares?
I do because he didn't get that money.
Didn't get him a damn ring, did it?
No.
So what difference?
Well, he also was making. I mean, that's the same with Jordan. Jordan took a pay cut every.
But Jordan
year.
won.
But Jordan won. But he
Can't
also
compare that one.
hold on a second. Where's his stats here? All right, let's see here.
And also, Jordan
last
was
year,
getting.
so he's actually gone up every year. Let's see here. So his first year was 2020. He had 11 touchdowns. The next year he had 16, and then the next year he had 25, and then this last year he had 29.
Yeah.
So he had 14 interceptions last year.
I didn't ask you the interceptions. How many games did he win
I don't know.
in 2 years?
I don't know. I got to look in 2 years or in 4.
Well, how long has he been there?
He's been there 4 years.
Okay. How many? What's his record? That's what I said. Record.
I'm
I
trying
didn't
to
say
find
anything
it
about
here,
stats.
guy. Relax. I'm trying to find it.
The Archies. The Archies.
Jesus. Oh my God.
While Jeff is looking for my point
that.
exactly.
Yeah, do all that, please.
Mellow is the seltzer, huh? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it
Yeah.
good? You got to bring some on the show.
You got to be over 21, folks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we're over 21.
It's got weed in it. So,
Oh. Well, I don't like
so
weed.
like I always tell everybody, I'm like a glorified drug dealer in so many words.
I don't need weed.
No, you're pretty
Mellow.
Yeah, you're pretty mellowed out. He's 34-19.
That's a pretty good record. How many playoff wins?
0.
Yeah, you know that one, huh?
Yeah.
How many playoff appearances?
2. He's 0-1. No, he was hurt his one
His
one year
first
we
year,
were
right?
there, yeah.
But he got there twice. Technically.
Well, I don't think he was but he got hurt and then he was pretty much out the rest of the year.
How many
And everyone
touchdowns
just
he
left.
thrown for? How many
When?
yards?
When? Last year or
In
total?
general.
I don't know,
Total.
man. I just got off of that. I got tired of looking at
I
this.
mean,
stupid
well,
frickin' face.
I'm gonna prove you wrong. So let's do that.
There's really nothing to prove.
That
Here.
is
So
a lot to prove.
he's thrown in his career 12,639 yards. He has 81 touchdowns, 37 interceptions. He has a 97.1 rating. How many playoff victories does Tua have? He's
Okay,
0-1 in his career.
wait. 97.1. Where do you rank amongst all the quarterbacks?
With that rating?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's up there.
He's pretty high.
Yeah, he's up there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's up there. I'll give him that.
You give him something.
But I want to see what. But again,
damn Dolphins gave him
when you have, you better do it now, and that's my point.
Look,
he
if
better
he
do it
doesn't,
now.
He doesn't. But the point is he's worth it. And I don't know why you don't think that.
Because we have other.
What
needs.
do you have?
We got other
What's
needs.
out there?
We not him. I'm not talking quarterback.
But that's my point. So
But-
what are you going to go get that's better?
Well, no. I mean, he's still under. He was
But
still
you've
under
been saying
contract.
get rid of him.
I do want to get rid of him.
And what are you going to get?
After this year?
What are you
who's
getting?
out there?
How are you going to get him?
Got
How
to
you
see
gonna-
who's out there.
Here, stop.
That's part of the game.
Stop. Go get Brady.
No. I would take Brady. He's won
You would take Brady before Tua right now?
all day long.
You're
Proven winner.
freaking high. Keep drinking the mellow.
I am.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I would. There's only a couple.
Nah,
Listen, there's
I'm
only a
not
couple
about that.
quarterbacks in my book that I would say yes, are way lights out above Tua, and some of them are like, well, they never won playoff games. It doesn't matter, man. They're a game changer on that team.
Who would you rather have,
Tua
him
is
or
not-
Mahomes?
Mahomes all day.
Yep.
And I hate Patrick Mahomes.
I know you do. That's why I asked
but
that
I think
question.
he's a better quarterback.
But you still
um,
rather have him on your team right now?
Who?
Mahomes.
Mahomes? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd take him on my team.
I would too, but just curious.
Yeah.
Because I knew
Listen,
you hated Mahomes. So.
I freaking can't say. I hate Mahomes more than I don't like Tua. But it's one of those, again, like I always say, I don't hate Tua. I hate the fact that everybody worships this guy and
I
he's
don't
done
worship
shit.
him. I think
And
he's a
not
good
you, but-
quarterback.
No, I'm talking like Dolphin fans. And if you're a Dolphin fan out there, come at me with it, bro, because I'll shut your ass down just as quick as I do everybody else. Until he proves me wrong. He did well last year. And I'm not going to hate on
Did you used to say
that.
that every year when Marino didn't take?
When Marino didn't go to the well, he went to the playoffs every year.
But did you used to say that
We
when
also
he
had-
didn't win?
No, he didn't win.
But did you used to say that?
No, because it was only him.
What
We
do you
had
mean
no
only-
team. We had no
Bro.
team. We had no running game.
Well,
Go back to that. We had no running
you
game.
didn't have a running
and we
game,
had
but you definitely had the wide receivers.
we had a couple wideouts that
You
were
had a good wide
we had
receivers.
pretty good
For
wideouts.
many years, you had good wide receivers.
So, I mean, now you're looking at this as the same kind of boat, but you've put him with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. Those guys are superstars.
No doubt.
He better put up those
I-
freaking numbers.
I have no doubts that he's going to.
So I want to see what we do. Now we got a couple good running backs. So again,
just think
I
about.
just want him to take a load off. You know
he
what I'm
hasn't
saying?
had those guys for 4 years, and he's still put up those numbers.
2 years. And the 2 years that he had them,
He's
those
this
are the
is
ones
going to
that
be the second year.
third.
Tyreek Hill's been there. This is going to be third year
This
for
will be
him,
the third year.
but not
for-
the other one.
For Jalen Waddle, yeah.
What about the other one they got? Didn't they just get another wide receiver?
Yeah, but he just came this last season.
You're right.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
and he's good.
hmm
What was the guy's name again? they
I
got?
don't know.
Okay. He
He's
means a lot
shithead.
more to you.
Yeah,
Anyways,
he means
so-
a lot when I see him on the field. Oh man.
No, but seriously, like, look, I respect too. I think he's done enough to warrant
I just want everybody
getting
to
the
understand.
contract.
I don't
not
hate
the money,
the
the
guy.
contract.
I don't hate the guy. I want him to succeed because if he doesn't, then we
Well,
lose.
of course, you can't hate him. What
I
could
don't
you hate
like.
about
I
him?
don't. I want to see something else. That's all. I
so
think I've
would
seen
everybody else on
I
our
would,
team.
Oh my god.
I'd love to see a quarterback like Eli, but we ain't gonna see one.
Who'd you guys end up getting? You guys just got.
I don't know. That's how much he
Yeah.
means to me too.
Damn it. I'll have to look that up. All right,
You know
Daniel's
what-
got another video here before we get off topic because he's sitting here.
Well, we
so
got
he-
about 5 minutes to you guys.
yeah. So Daniel, let's go ahead and roll the clip there, guy. Let's take a look at the. Let's take a look at this. What do you say? Oh, it's a golf video. Oh, all right.
Dude's in the muck.
I'm looking forward. Here we go. Let's see it.
Uncle June's in the muff. I thought you were a bacala guy, Uncle June. When did you start eating sushi?
What we got here?
What are we listening to?
I've had those kind of shots. Oh yeah.
That looks right around my golf game right there.
I like the fact that they just stand there and look at it like, is that where it went?
You can shut it off now, Daniel.
Oh my god. Let's see here. Did it go really back in the freaking water again? Yep. Yep. Best part of that shot was actually getting back in the water, I guess.
Can you tell him to shut it off, please? Thank you.
Yeah. He just wants you to keep
Blaring
making
in
sure.
my ear.
Oh, it's like a loop. Oh,
Thank you.
I see what it is.
Oh my
It was a
god,
loop.
that was terrible.
Oh,
Where'd
don't
you
know.
find that from?
I don't know. He'll tell us here in a second. Oh man.
Don't ever do that again. I mean, it was the worst song in the world.
Oh,
Using the web.
All right,
Okay,
fair enough.
stop using the web.
Yeah, no, I hear
Kind
you.
of sucks. I'll agree with you on that one.
Yeah, I got you on that. Daniel.
That video is terrible. Who did George Brett work it with?
The kid video was the best. Dude.
The kid. No, I like the kid
yeah, the
shaking,
kid-
shaking the rump
Oh,
when
that
we get
was
up
great.
to the thing. Yeah.
That
I'm
was
all
great.
about that. Sorry, I lost my train of thought because that was so damn horrible. Man.
Oh my.
Anyways,
God.
Tua. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
Tua. We were talking Tua.
Oh,
no, we were
boy.
talking Uncle June. He was in a muff.
Yeah, Uncle June's in a muff.
Uncle June's in a muff.
I mean,
I thought you were going down the boat, Uncle June.
Yeah.
Oh man. Anyways,
I think they still have that voted as the #1 TV show in history.
you see his son's doing another one.
Another one?
Yeah.
Because that Saints of New York crap. Newark.
Oh, was that brutal?
Oh, it's trash.
Absolutely. I fell asleep.
I turned it
Legit
off.
fell asleep.
I
Never,
turned it off.
never fell asleep on one thing ever on The Sopranos. Fell asleep.
Oh my god.
Saints of Newark. Yeah, it was terrible. But supposedly it's supposed to be about that, but all the younger years, which I thought that's what
That's what Saints of Newark was.
Yeah. I don't know. But his kid's playing in it. So I don't know. We'll see.
This kid was in the other one.
Mm,
This kid was in the other one.
Sort of.
Yeah,
No,
not in a lot, but I mean, he
no,
was in it.
He wasn't in a lot. It was all about Moltisanti's
Yeah.
father.
Yeah, Dickie.
Yeah.
Dickie
Old
Moltisanti.
Dickie.
Yep.
Dickie do.
All right, so let's see here. What else we got, Daniel?
Well, I think you should embrace the contract. As a fan, I think you should embrace it. I think you should be rooting hard for him because I think he deserves it, and I think he's going to prove you wrong.
I'm gonna have to root for him now. He's $220 friggin' million
You don't have
costing
to.
my team.
That's the good thing about. That's the good thing about pro football
Yeah.
is they can get rid of you quickly,
Yeah, they can definitely.
and they'll
dump
have to
that's
pay you
for
some
sure.
of that.
That's
That's
for sure.
what.
They're
That's
gonna
why
have
they
to
say
dump you.
what is guaranteed in the contract because
Yep.
if it's all guaranteed, then you're screwed. If it's not, I mean, 175 at how much was it? 250.
220.
That's pretty much 90% of it.
Mhm.
Yeah. 4 years? What does that average out to be?
A lot.
No, it's like 40 something million or something like that.
I don't know, man. All I know is do I think he
220.
is? Do I hate to say it, I would take Josh Allen over him.
Divided by 55 million a year.
Yeah.
And 175 of it is guaranteed. So
Mhm.
he'll probably go 3 years and that'll be
So, I mean, yeah. Boy, I can't wait.
What's Butchie say?
I'd take Josh Allen.
What does
over Tua.
Butchie say?
Too much money.
Your dad didn't agree with it?
No,
Well,
he doesn't hate Tua. Or he doesn't not like him. He doesn't feel the way I do.
All right, good.
But he doesn't feel the need
That's
to
why your
pay.
dad's smarter.
He doesn't need to feel. He doesn't think that he deserves $50 million a year.
Nobody deserves that. Nobody deserves
And
it.
he said the
Sorry.
same thing. He's like, I don't think anybody does. He said, but until he goes, if you're going to do that, then is Mahomes worth $50 million? Yes. You know, those kind of things. Yeah, he's proven, man. He's won.
Yeah.
So it's one of those where you got to look at that kind of picture. I mean, Tua's been to a playoff game, and again, I still think we got screwed in that. I'm not going to blame Tua on that game, and I think I actually came back in and said I wasn't going to blame him. You can't put a bunch of football players in negative 30-degree weather, and where I mean, you had people getting frostbite and crap in the freaking stands. Like, I mean, it was for real. So you can't really do that. But I mean, in the same breath, whatever. He still lost, so he sucks.
Agreed.
But anyway, all right. So Daniel, I believe my guy Gavin is actually sitting in the green room, as we would call it, but he's really off to the side, probably in his house or dorm or whatever the hell he's doing.
He's in the green room?
Yeah, he's ready. He's ready to go.
All right.
Yeah, he's ready to go.
He is. Nice.
All right, we'll take him in. So I'll bring him in now. So this guy, believe it or not, I knew him when he was a kid, and until my 22-year-old told me the other day that he was been drafted by the Pittsburgh Pirates, I had to do a little research, and luckily he remembered who the hell I was. Thank God. So I'm going to bring Gavin Adams on. Gavin, what's up, brother? How are you, man?
Good, man. How are you?
Well, I'm living the dream, dude.
Gavin, how you doing, man? Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm good.
How was it getting the phone call?
It was good. I actually didn't receive a call. My advisor does that, but he told me when I was going, and kind of just worked out. It was exciting though.
You already mentioned it, so I guess that's one of my questions that's gone. Who was your advisor, if you don't mind me asking? Now your agent.
David Meter.
I know Meter Sports. Yes, sir. I know him
Yes.
well. So I don't know if Jeff told you, but I am a sports agent as well. So I've been an agent for 14 years now. And he didn't set you up for me to get you, but
no, I didn't.
But congratulations. No, that's awesome. He took your call, and were you kind of predicting the Pirates?
I knew they were interested in me. I had gotten Tommy John this past season, and the year before they wanted to get me, but it didn't work out, and I got picked up by the Nationals the year before. Declined
so you've
it,
been
went to
drafted
Florida
a few
State,
times.
and they were on me the whole year, so I kind of knew it was coming. Yes.
That's great. So were you an eligible junior, or was your age eligible
I went
sophomore?
to junior college first.
I
went to junior college first, and then committed to Florida State. I got drafted my sophomore year out of a junior college called Indian River, and then from Indian River, I went to Florida State. Got hurt pretty much opening day, and then got drafted again by the Pirates.
Yeah, I've represented a few guys out of both schools. Tyler Sullentrop out of Indian River, and then also Antonio Velez from Florida State.
Yeah. So the producer of the show, by the way, is a Seminole alumni. So he just typed in big letters, "Go Noles." So he just wanted to let you know, "Go Noles." So I was telling Phil, I said, it's funny. I say, we're driving. Trent and I were driving down the road the other day, and he said, "Hey, did you see Gavin got drafted?" And I said, "Gavin who?" And he's like, "Remember Gavin and Gage?" And I'm like, "The kids that used to live in our freaking neighborhood?" And he said, "Yeah." And I'm like, "That kid got drafted? The tall kid?" And he goes, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Get out of here." And he showed me, and I'm like, holy crap. I was like, I got to get a hold of this freaking guy. And I told Phil, I was like, you're not going to believe it. I said, we got a Boynton guy who went to Florida State and now goes to the pros. I was like, it's like every kid's dream is what you're living right this second. So, I mean, how's the feeling, man? Are you like still on cloud nine, or are you, you're still wearing pants? I mean, like, what do we got going on?
I'm excited right now. I'm in Bradenton in the Pirate City. So I'm just training and still rehabbing. So I haven't felt like I'm on cloud nine yet. But when I'm back in the game, then I'm going to be hyped.
How much longer do you have for rehabbing to go on?
So I'm 6 months through. I got about another 6 months.
Okay.
So you had Tommy John this year, you said?
Yeah, I got it March 5th, or I got the surgery March 5th, found out in February.
Oh, wow. So you lost this year as well, and still got picked up. That's pretty impressive. So you must have had a really good year prior.
Kind of. I didn't do bad, but it wasn't like.
What were your numbers like?
Teams just like ERA, strikeouts, that stuff.
Yeah,
that's what you got as a pitcher, right?
Yeah. I had like a 3 ERA. I had a 3 ERA through 35 innings with 50 punch outs, I think.
Nice.
That's respectful.
Yeah.
So nice.
I think it was just stuff kind of that got me drafted.
And you went to Pope, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
What's your you're from the left side or the right side?
Right side.
Right side. And
Yeah.
you're saying stuff. So what's your arsenal like?
I throw a four seam, sinker, changeup, slider.
Got it. And what's your metrics like on all that stuff? Because I know
Uh,
that's something that everybody's talking about these days.
yeah. Fastball is just hard. Average around like 98.7, and then
That's pretty
slider
good.
pretty hard. It's not crazy metric. It's like, let's say 7 induced break vertically and then 2 horizontally, more of a gyro. Throw it around like
Got it.
89, and then change up is probably my best pitch. I can average like negative vert on it.
Got it.
Now, how's Gage doing, dude?
He's good. He just committed to San Diego State.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
he's a catcher.
All right. Good. Well, Trent, I don't know if you follow Trenton or not, but whatever. But you saw he's a dad now, yeah.
Yeah, I did see that. Actually, I ran into him at an ice cream shop like a month ago.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, and I didn't realize, I didn't even notice him. And then I texted him after, and I was like, "Is that you?" And he was like, "Yeah, it was the same thing. Like, I didn't want to say what's up because I didn't realize it was you." It's been like 6, 7
So,
years.
yeah, it's been a while, man. And obviously you heard about Ryan then, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I do have a question that one of the guys that we have people that send questions in and stuff. So, what advice would you give young pitchers, trying to get into this?
Definitely in high school, you need resources. Whether that's a gym or online, like you need videos of Tread does a really good job, Cressy. Just I would try to find a pitching coach either online or in person. Strength coach, same thing. That can kind of get you in the gym early. I didn't have that, so when I got a hold of it later in my career, it kind of like I boosted up. But yeah, at a young age, nobody's gonna really be throwing 96, 97. It's kind of just later in life when you develop. But if I were to say something
Right.
that would huge help growing up is not throwing a ton. Um, I see a lot of kids nowadays that are throwing in the summer, especially from Florida. They're throwing in the summer, spring, and fall, just trying to like showcase and commit. It only takes an inning to commit, So that's probably something I'd say is just kind of save your bullets for later, unless you really need to throw, then throw. But I'd say limit innings and trying to really just work in the off. Like you can take it as like a whole year as an off season at that age.
Yeah.
So
No, that's really good advice. Let me ask you this, and I know you're giving that advice. You obviously didn't have a lot of miles on your arm, but yet still ended up having a situation with the TJ. So kind of explain
yeah,
that a
no.
little bit.
So I kind of still had I threw a little bit. My senior year of high school, I threw about 60 innings. My freshman year, I threw 60 in the spring, 10 in the winter or summer. On top of I'm throwing every fall, and then
Right.
same thing with in Indian River. That sophomore year, I threw about like 50 innings all in all, and then when I got
Right.
to Florida State, I think I was just throwing harder than ever, and my body wasn't built up for it.
Did you do like drive line or you mentioned Cressy? Did you go out to Cressy and
Yeah.
do his
So I
pitching
work out.
program and stuff like that?
I work out at Cressy.
Mhm.
That's the main thing I do there. My pitching is just really where I'm at school. Those are like
Yeah.
that's the main focus. At Florida State, the pitching coach is really good, so we tapped into a lot of things, and now I'm with the Pirates, so I'm excited to see what they're all about. But I didn't use any
There-
drive line or weighted balls, or I didn't do a
Yeah.
lot of those things. I kind of just
Good.
figured how to move my body the best.
How big are you? How tall?
I'm like 6'4", 210.
Yeah. Yeah. So historically, the Pirates are very, very big on long, lanky, big pitchers. That's historically, and they pride themselves in going get guys such as yourself, because they're all about strength. I mean, I'm sure you've been in the Bradenton facilities now and in the dorm that they have over there in Bradenton. that workout area is pretty incredible that they have over there. It's
Yeah, I love
state of
it.
the art, a lot of machines, a lot of good things to strengthen. I know Daniel's got a couple of questions there, but that's kind of what he's asking.
Yeah.
Best workout for
So
a
what's the
pitcher.
best workout for a pitcher?
But they have everything there, and
Yeah.
he's got his hands on all those tools.
Yeah, I'd say best workout, it really depends. For me, I would say my best workout or that I've noticed most results is interior loaded reverse lunge. That helped me, I think, more than anything really. Every guy's different though. You know, you have a guy who's 5'10", he wants to throw hard. Maybe his avenue is deadlifting and heavy squat, or you got a tall, lanky guy, and maybe his avenue isn't, you know, so it's some guys
Yeah.
jump, some guys can lift heavy and it like performs on the field. So I'd say everybody's different, but for my case and what I look like or my build, I'd say the reverse lunge was a big thing
The
for
way
me.
to go.
Mhm.
All right, so I got one thing here I'm going to go because I know you got to go. You would text me earlier and said you kind of got about 10, 15 minutes tops, and then you got to rail. So I'm going to do rapid fire, okay? So here you go. You ready? All right. Favorite player right now
Garrett Cole.
in the bigs? Favorite player of all time?
Derek Jeter.
If you weren't playing pitcher, where would you want to play?
Center field.
Okay. At Florida State, who was your best friend on the team?
Connor Holtz.
Okay. Do you wish you could have played for Coach Martin?
Everyone does. Yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
Good answer.
If you would have went, well, I really don't know, I would have told Daniel to end the call. No, I'm kidding.
No, yeah.
That's a good answer.
I love Link too.
Everybody
I think Link is the best of the best, and
That Link is awesome, dude.
was
He's
Mike
awesome.
Martin.
Was Metcalf
He's
there?
the best of all time.
Was Metcalf there when you were there?
No, I
Mike
had
Metcalf?
Link and no, I just had Link Jarrett.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mike Metcalf came over there for a couple of years. He was a San Francisco Giants scout, and then he went back to scouting.
All right, last question. What player on the Pirates are you most interested in meeting?
Aroldis Chapman.
All right, there you go.
All right.
Rapid fire.
I
there
have
you
a,
go.
I have a
that's-
quick
he throws
question.
hard. Sure,
Okay.
Phil, I think I've met you before.
probably.
In a backyard.
Yes,
Like a baseball backyard, and I threw.
yes. So my neighbor directly across the street from me, Nick Baginski. We built a long 70-foot cage. Actually, it's really like 80-foot cage, but yes. And it's a little hard to see your entire profile. There you go. Thank you.
There we go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, you look familiar.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say he looks different from when he used to hang out at
I
my
was-
house, but yeah.
Yeah. I was with. This might remind you a little more. I was with Coach Graff or Graff. I don't
Jeremy
remember.
Graff.
Jeremy Graff.
Jeremy
yes.
Graff is yes. So you came over there. That's right. So Jeremy, I coached many years ago,
Mhm.
and that's right because you were with at Pope with Gracio and Coach Graff. That's awesome. Yeah, man, congratulations.
Small
Yeah.
world, man.
See, I should have picked him up then.
Yep.
I lost my
Yep.
opportunity. That's right. Now I'm really. He said Graff, and I knew exactly what day he was talking about too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You guys came out there, and he was out there for a little bit. That's awesome, man.
Nice.
I'm really proud of you. Keep up the great work. It's good to see you again now, obviously.
No, yeah.
And if you ever need to use that pen, you're always welcome.
Thank you.
No, you're
Hey,
welcome,
we'll
my
keep in
friend.
touch, brother. But good to see you again, man.
All right,
Congratulations.
thank you, Jeff. Yeah.
Tell mom
talk
and
to you
everybody I
guys.
said, hey, will you?
We'll do.
Good.
You got it, bud.
Congrats.
All
See
right,
ya.
see you.
All right. Guys, there you go. That's Gavin Adams for you. New draftee of the Pittsburgh Pirates. So congratulations to him. Congratulations to his family. We got about 50 seconds before you got to haul ass. So
Yeah,
you got stuff to do.
kind of slapping myself in the face right now. He was in the backyard throwing.
And you just never know. Sometimes you just don't know.
Well, see, and that's a perfect example. Not that I didn't think he was a good player,
Mhm.
just he was still young yet. This was back
In
when we
high
had we were back in COVID.
Yeah,
Maybe a year out after COVID because high school started back again.
that's right.
So I still had the cage, and he came out there. He threw well, but it wasn't something I was. We have a terminology in the industry. It's called pocket foul.
Mhm.
And I'll admit, I didn't pocket foul.
Yeah.
And he went to look. he's with a great agent. Dave's a good guy, great agency, and he's obviously throwing the ball very hard. Pirates are a good organization to be with the way his body frame is. That's why I was asking him some of those questions. It's going to be tough though. I will say this, and I don't know if he's still listening, and I hope he is. He's got to stay healthy.
Yeah, got to stay healthy.
The TJ thing, I can tell you this. I have a guy right now. Speaking of that situation, is had TJ, then had some complications from it, and nobody wants to touch him anymore.
Yeah.
So hopefully the surgery went well. We're praying, knock on wood,
Yeah.
that it went well for him and his family. But it's tough because once you come from that, yeah, they always say, oh, you're going to come back, throw harder, but there are complications from it. And then
100%.
the teams start to get a little leery of it. And if they do,
it's done.
You're blackballed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not kidding.
Oh, yeah.
Literally blackballed. Because the word
it's too much of a gamble.
The word spreads.
Mm-hmm.
So from one team to 29 others.
Yeah. Agreed.
So I just pray for him and his family that he gets the opportunity that he's getting and he stays healthy. Because if he does, it sounds like he's got a pretty bright future.
I hope so.
Awesome. Great.
All right, man.
Great guest, man.
Thank you.
Good job. I like it.
Thanks.
Jeffrey?
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you. Great show.
Yeah, man.
And ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us. Always remember to click the like and subscribe button on our YouTube channel. Find us on Instagram. Find us on Facebook. Find us everywhere out there. Diamond Deals Podcast. And thank you very much. We will see you next time on the Diamond. See you later, everybody.
See you guys.
Bye-bye.